What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be going over my monthly portfolio update for July and part 5 of my Road to 100K series. This month, pretty solid across my accounts. Year to date, I am up 12%, and over the past month, I am up 4.59%. So starting off with my TFSA, we're up 28.14% all time. Over the past month, we're up 4.66%. We were up pretty good today before everything tanked, but I was up like $300 before midday, and then by the end of the day, down 300. Year to date, up 12.85%. Amazon did just report earnings after hours or after market close today, so I'm going to dig into that later. Pretty excited to what they have to show. Alimentation back under. Bird up 31% now. Brookfield had a pretty big month, 49.08% all time. CNQ is kind of staying flat over the past few months. CNR continues to struggle. And then Google also doing all right. They had a pretty good earnings. So if they somehow drop down to the low 180s, I'll probably be buying up more shares. Hammond also did really good at their last earnings, but they had a lot of stock-based compensation, so that kind of scared off a lot of people, and it dropped 20% in a day. Over the past week, though, they're starting to recover again. Loblaws has been staying flat for the past couple months. Rocket Lab had a pretty big month. I was up over 100% a couple weeks ago, but then there was a little bit of a sell-off. So back down to 70%, which is still amazing. And then TD, Uber, and VFE all doing all right. For my RRSP, year to date, 7.11%. Over the past month, 1.79%. So no new moves or no new deposits for any of my accounts this month. Nothing crazy to show in the RRSP. VFE is up 50% in this account though, which is nice. And then VDY 10%. The emerging markets 10%, almost 11, and Europe markets 4.13%. I am transferring my my RBC account to Wealthsimple. I'm still waiting for that to process, but once I get that in, I'll probably put that into ePol, which I've been keeping an eye on for a little bit. It's Poland. It's an ETF on Poland Stock Exchange. We're listed in America, but it's a Poland market ETF. So yeah, nothing really to show in the RSP either. So we'll go over to my buys and sells this month. So we'll actually start with Apple or the sells, sorry. I did sell out of Apple completely. I don't have high conviction in Apple anymore. So I did take a 20% profit, around $100, and I sold at $2.15 per share. So I put that money into Google and Hammond when they dropped a little bit, as I have a lot more conviction in Google, especially, than I do with Apple. Their revenues really are not growing, and their earnings per share isn't growing naturally other than through stock repurchases. And their revenue is basically flat over the past 3 years. Whereas Google and Hammond are both increasing revenues and for the most part doing really good. So I put the money into that. And then dividends, total of $64.75, 7.9 from CNR, 3.41 from Loblaws, $17 from CNQ, 14.49 from VFE, $3 from BDY, almost $5 from Bird, $2 from Alimentation, and $11 today from TD. Top performers this month, Rocket Lab takes number one again for the second month in a row, 31.69%. Brookfield 10.12%, and Google 8.37%. And then worst performers this month is CNR 8.82% loss, Uber 4.75% loss, and Loblaws 0.52% loss. So Loblaws keep staying flat and a bit of a loss. CNR is still having a rough time, and Uber had a bit of a down month. Last month, I believe last month they were up 11%. So there's still a lot of kind of robo-taxi scares with Uber, but I'm not too worried about it long term. I think they'll do just fine. So yeah, no new deposits this month. I was away on holidays for over half the month, so that's left me no money to invest other than to pay for bills. So that's a little more important. And I'm having a good start since being back. I've had two 14-hour days, one on Tuesday, which is my first day back from holidays, and another 14-hour day today. Yesterday was kind of rough. Got my butt kicked a little bit, but for the most part, doing really good since coming back from holidays. So hopefully this next paycheck, I will have some money to invest. That is the hope, which would be really nice. But so overall, pretty solid month. No complaints. We did drop a little bit after hours still, but yeah, no complaints this month. Pretty solid month. Looking forward to August when I'll actually hopefully be able to invest again. My portfolio has hit a all-time high. This huge drop is from buying my house, and we're now back up to an all-time high in just under a year, about 9 months. So that's nice to see. We're well on track to my next goal of having 50 grand by the end of the year. So if I keep my nose down and keep grinding at work, hopefully I will be able to hit that and then pave the way to hitting 100 grand before I'm 25, which would be absolutely amazing if that could happen. So I'll just have to keep working hard to make that happen. And if it doesn't happen, well, I'll still be doing really good money wise because I'm still working hard for it, still working hard for my future. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one, and feel free to like and subscribe.